Okay, what are we thinking about this new setup? Because I personally love it. I know it's not that different to what I used to have, but it's still different. Okay, it's very much different for me. I thought it was time to finally do my mid-year reading wrap-up. I know I'm late, but it's better late than never, so we're here doing it now. I did get these questions off of Tarynreadss, and before we get into the video, there's two things I want to say. One, I'm currently ill, so I do sound a bit off. I do apologise. And two, the lighting situation. I have tried to fix it. There is absolutely nothing I can do. I have tried. So the light kind of coming here, I do apologise, and if the lighting just looks a bit off, I'm sorry. Okay, I have tried, so if you could please just ignore it for my mental sanity, I would really appreciate it. Starting off with the first question, and that is the best book you've read in 2026. I had to pick two for this because they have literally been my only 5-star reads, and I still don't know my favourite one, and that is A Court of Mist and Fury and A Court of Wings and Ruin. I can't tell you which one I prefer more because I love them both so much, but for completely different reasons. This one, the romance. The romance, the romance, the romance. Oh my gosh. Top tier. Top tier. But then the fantasy and the plot, and then also the romance, but then also you get more of the found family in this book. Oh, guys. I don't know. I can't tell you which one I prefer, so I'm going with both of them for this question because I just feel like that's fair. So yes, A Court of Mist and Fury and A Court of Wings and Ruin, both are my favourite reads of the year. The second question is the worst book you've read in 2026 so far, and honestly, I've done okay with not picking reads that are terrible, but I've also not picked some great reads, so this question was kind of hard because I'm also a avid DNFer, and I know in my wrap-ups you don't see that, but that's because I give myself 10 pages, and if I'm not feeling it, I will just close the book and I don't count it as a DNF in my reading year. If I get like halfway through and I'm like, I genuinely cannot do this, then I'll count it as a DNF, but even then sometimes I just don't because I feel bad. But I had to answer this question, so I went with Summer Thaw by Rebecca Genshak. This one hurt because I actually enjoyed it when I read it, but afterwards I had completely forgot it. Like, I had put the book down, reviewed it, forgot it. So it was the lowest book I've rated this year, 3 stars, which is so sad because Rebecca Genshak is slowly becoming one of my favourite authors, and I kind of just gutted that this one was a miss for me. Again, it was fun when I read it, but just not what I wanted, I think. And on top of that, I was going into a slump when I read this book, so that might have been it too. Like, I don't know, but yeah, not the best book of the year for me for sure. Number 3 is the best sequel you've read so far, and of course that is A Court of Mist and Fury. You guys, oh my gosh. So I went into ACOTAR, was like, yeah, this is good, but like I'm not understanding the hype. I went into this one and oh, I get it. Like, I get it. I 100% get it. Like, this book blew my mind. I loved it. I loved every second of it. It was incredible. Ugh. I've already spoken about it, but I probably will never shut up about this book, so I do apologise. Number 4 is the worst sequel you've read so far this year. I'm gonna be honest, this was such an easy pick because I was so disappointed by this read, and that is Blurred Lines by Andy Jackson. The first book, oh my gosh, I had such a good time. I'll put it here because the title is not in my brain at the moment, but it was incredible. Loved it. Had such a good time. Went into the second book. I was so disappointed, and maybe that's on me for having expectations. I don't know. But I was so disappointed. I still enjoyed it. It was fine. But disappointment. Yeah, there was a lot of disappointment. I won't be reading the third book now because of how disappointed I was. And if I do, it's not going to be for a long time. So, yeah. Question 5 is a new release you want to read but haven't, and that for me is actually an easy one to answer. Riftborn by Greenwich and Lennox. I I'm so excited for this one, and technically some people will say it's not a new release because it was indie published, but it's now trad published. I'm gonna count it as a new release, but I'm very excited for this one. I actually have the second book down on the floor in its package that I need to open on TikTok. I cannot wait to have these both on the shelf together, ready for me to binge, because I have heard incredible things about these two books, or just this series in general. Also the Ascended, that has already been pre-ordered. I am so ready. I am genuinely so excited, and I did get the very beautiful Waterstones exclusive edition because of course I did. I had to. I don't know, there is something about this book that is calling my name. Like, I think I'm going to absolutely love it, so I'm very excited. Oh, I am sweating. I am sweating. Question 7 is most anticipated release for the second half of the year. This one was probably the easiest one to answer, and that is The Mirror of Infinite Fates by Stephanie Garber. I am so excited for that book. Oh my gosh. After I read the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, we had no idea if we were going to get the novella that everybody wanted. And when she announced that we were, the excitement I felt, I have genuinely never been so excited for a book. And like with the teasers she's been putting on her Instagram, oh my days. I think I might literally do a reading vlog for that one novella. I don't know how to express how excited I am for that book. I genuinely cannot wait. I know it's going to be a 5-star already. Like, I just know. Number 8 was the biggest surprise of the year, and that was The Hot Shot for Me by Piper Rain. This book was such a fun time. Oh my gosh, I did not know it was going to be as fun as it was. I really enjoyed it. I binged it in a day. It was so much fun. Like, genuinely loved it. And I went and read the whole series. It would release and a couple days later I would binge it. Like, genuinely have loved this whole series, and The Hot Shot was obviously the first one, so it's what got me into it, and it was honestly my favorite book in the series. It was so good. I loved it. Like, I loved it so much. If you haven't read it already, please do, but please listen to the audiobook because I think it's 10 times better than just reading it. The audiobook is it's chef's kiss. Are we on number 9? I think we're on number 9, right? Favorite new author, debut or new to you? For me, this was Brittany Nicole. I had no idea how much I was gonna love this book. Okay, this was a 4.75 star read for me. I was literally so close to rating it a 5-star, but it just didn't give me that 5-star feeling. But it was so good. One of my favorite books of the year, 100%. It is incredible. I loved it. If you love like small town, Grumpy Sunshine, then you need to read this book. If you love found family, you need to read this book. If you want the whole small town to have a group chat, yeah, this book was so good. I loved it. I will definitely be reading more by Brittany Nicole because I know I can trust her, and I'm so excited for the next book in this series. Oh, I cannot wait for that book. So excited. Number 10 is newest fictional crush, and for me that is every man in the ACOTAR universe, or nearly every man in the ACOTAR universe. I genuinely did not know how many fine men were going to be in that series, but hey, I got to know and I'm in love with every single one of them, so I genuinely love that series. I still need to read A Court of Frost, no, what are you? A Court of Silver Flames, but I've been putting it off. I know, I'm sorry, but it doesn't change the fact that I've still met most of the men in the series, I think, and I love them. I love them so much. Like, it's actually a struggle to pick which one I love most sometimes. I'm not going to say who, just in case anyone hasn't read the series and they want to, but top tier. They're all top tier. You know that meme with the girl with all the plates around her? That's how I feel with the men in the ACOTAR series. Yeah, that's me. I had to pause because I was running out of storage on my SD card, so I had to delete a few things. I say that to say I hope the angle did not change, and I apologise if it did. But the next question is a book that made you cry. I will never forget what I had to go through in this book. I will never forget the tears I shed when I read this book. I honestly felt every emotion in A Court of Wings and Ruin, to be honest. Every single emotion. The rage I felt in some points of this book. Oh, I just felt every emotion in this book, and I will never forget it. But the tears I shed, the tears. Oh, Sarah J. Maas, I will never forgive you. The next one is a book that made me happy, and I have to say Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. I honestly nearly rated this 5 stars. It was a 4.75 because, again, I did not get that 5-star feeling, but it was so good. I genuinely just had such a good time with this book. I loved it so much, and you guys know small town single dad romances. Add a nanny in there. Oh, I'm gonna eat it up. Okay, I love that every single time, and this one was no different. I absolutely loved it. So of course it was a fun read, of course I had a great time. I just, yeah, highly recommend this book if you have not read it. The next one is most beautiful book you've bought so far this year or received. I have the perfect answer to this question, and I am genuinely obsessed with this book and the edition. Have I read the book? No. Do I love it already? Yes. Why? Because the cover is gorgeous. That is Fury Bound. Now you're probably thinking, yeah, Taryn, the cover's lovely, but it's not all that. First off, the edges, absolutely stunning. And then, oh wow, the naked hardback, gorgeous, and then not finished. This could technically be counted as a spoiler for the book, but I've not read it, so there is an art print about to be shown, so skip like 10 seconds. But this is the art piece. Tell me that is not stunning. And then also the end papers are just gorgeous too. They're just the matte, but I just think they're stunning. So yeah, I would have to say this is the most gorgeous book that I have bought this year. Okay, we are on our last question for this video, and that is, what books do you need to read before the end of the year? And I have a few. So of course we have A Court of Silver Flames. I also have Diabound. I really want to read Diabound before the end of this year, but I'm honestly not sure if that's going to happen now that I think about it. Maybe we'll swap Diabound for Riftborn. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll do that. Riftborn. And then also, I don't know if I should add this one into the video, but I'm thinking maybe Throne of Glass. I don't know if I'm going to read it before the end of this year. I could possibly read it in January, but it is a possibility of being read the end of this year. I don't know, because the ACOTAR series has taken up the whole of this year for me, but yeah, we might possibly read it the end of this year. And if we can't do Throne of Glass, then I know a definite one is The Right Move by Liz Tomfordy. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that book. It will 100% be read this year, so you can definitely know I'll be reading that one. Throne of Glass, it's a possibility. Riftborn, hopefully, but we will 100% be reading A Court of Silver Flames too. But yeah, that is today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to know your favourite book that you've read this year, because I am nosy. I want to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, I would really appreciate this to like and subscribe, maybe leave a comment, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.